हाय गाइस, गुड मॉर्निंग, वेलकम बैक टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल। आई एम श्रद्धानका और आज है 7th नवंबर। तो मैं रेडी हो गई हूँ टू स्टार्ट माय डे एंड आज हमारा ब्रेकफास्ट होने वाला है कुछ स्पेशल, क्योंकि आज है देव दीपावली। तो मैं आपको दिखाती हूँ कि बनारस का स्पेशल ब्रेकफास्ट क्या होता है। तो चलिए देखते हैं।
For tourists and locals in Varanasi, having kachori, sabzi and jalebi for breakfast is as important a ritual as taking a dip in the holy Ganga. The fluffy kachoris stuffed with lentils, the tasty sabzi, a mixture of aloo and other vegetables, and red hot jalebis give a perfect start to your day. Street food is a soul of Varanasi, the city as old as history. The city rooted deep in the Ganga Jamuna Tehzab has a lot of variety on its platter, but the most sought after street delicacy is the combination of kachori, sabzi and jalebi. Malayo is basically flavored milk foam and is served in earthen vessels of different sizes. It is garnished with fine chopped almonds and pistachios. It can also be named as the winter sweet as it is available only during the winter season. Moreover, to taste it, one must visit the place in the morning. By 11 am, the temperature reaches the point when the foam starts vanishing automatically. There is a saying in Banaras about Banarasi breakfast, which is कचौड़ी और जलेबी खाइए और बनारस के गुण गाइए, which means eat Banarasi breakfast and tell about its goodness.
So guys, हम हैं अभी शिवाला घाट पे एंड आए हैं देव दीपावली मनाने के लिए। बहुत ही अच्छा व्यू है एंड बहुत अच्छा माहौल है। लेजर लाइट शो शुरू होने वाला है उधर, तो अभी हम बोटिंग करने जाएंगे। तो मैं आपको दिखाऊंगी कि लेजर लाइट शो कैसा है, दिख रहा है आपको उधर सिस्टम पूरा देख रहे हैं। वो पूरा लेजर लाइट शुरू होने वाली है, तो वहीं पे लाइट शो होगा पूरा। एंड आप देख सकते हैं कि बोर्ड्स कैसे एलईडी लाइट से सजी हुई आ रही हैं एंड माला से तो सजी हुई हैं। यहाँ पे दिए मिल रहे हैं, दिए और माला अगर आपको सजाना हो तो इस दिए में चारों तरफ फूल से सजाया गया है एंड बीच में दिया रखा गया है। इसे हम पानी में तैराते हैं। इसके पीछे का मीनिंग मैं आपको बताऊंगी आगे व्लॉग में। तो गाइज ये देखिए कैसे दीपों से घाट को पूरा सजाया जाता है। यहाँ पे शुरू हो गया है, ऐसे एक एक दिए को अच्छे से बत्ती से पहले सजाया जाता है। सब में बत्ती लग गई है, मतलब वो जो कॉटन की दीप होती है वो लग गई है। अब ऑयल भरा जा रहा है, दिस इज सरसों का तेल एंड वो देखो वो लेके खड़े हैं पैकेट में एंड ये पूरा ऐसे भर भर के ऐसे ये अंकल पूरा सजाएंगे। एंड मेला टाइप्स भी लगा है। ये आप स्विंग्स देख सकते हैं छोटे बच्चों के लिए। एंड अभी लाइट शो जो है वो बाद में स्टार्ट होगा, अभी नहीं स्टार्ट हुआ है। वो ऑफ कोर्स जब अंधेरा होगा तब स्टार्ट होगा। एंड आप देख सकते हैं कि कितना बढ़िया व्यू है। अभी हम हैं शिवाला घाट पे। हम नॉर्मल घाट पे नहीं गए, 80 वगैरह पे, क्योंकि वहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा ही भीड़ होती है। वहाँ खड़े रहने की भी जगह नहीं होती है। यहाँ पे आपके पास खड़े रहने की तो जगह है, तो इसलिए हम शिवाला घाट पे हैं।
Dev Deepawali is also known as the Diwali of the gods, is celebrated on the full moon of the Kartik month according to the Hindu calendar in India. The festival is celebrated every year in Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh. This year Dev Deepawali was celebrated on 7th of November. Around 21 lakh earthen lamps were lit in Kashi to mark the festival. Devotees and tourists from all over the world came to Varanasi to witness the event. On this special occasion, the Ganges riverside is exquisitely decked and lighted with diyas from Ravidas Ghat to the southern end of the Raj Ghat. It's also noteworthy that around 1 million earthen lamps are lit, making the place look spectacular. During this event, the ghats are immersed in sheer happiness and holiness. Talking about the history of Dev Deepawali, three sons of Tarkasur worshipped Lord Brahma with utmost devotion and received a boon of immortality. By the laws of the cosmos, Lord Brahma also bestowed upon them the blessings that a single arrow could only destroy them. After receiving these blessings, they became engrossed in destructive behavior and caused a commotion everywhere. When Lord Shiva came to know about it, he took on the shape of Tripurantaka and resolved to become its avatar, killing all three sons or asuras with a single arrow to bring peace and harmony across the world. Dev Diwali is festival celebrating Lord Shiva's conquest of For the first time, Kashi witnessed a 3D projection mapping show by 20 laser projections based on live characters during the Dev Deepawali festival on November 7. The show is being organized by the Ministry of Tourism, Uttar Pradesh. According to the district officials, the special feature of the show was the display of the journey of the descent of Ma Ganga through 3D projection mapping on the walls of the historic Chet Singh Ghat. The characters from the history were recreated through laser projections with specially designed music and sound. The viewers were feeling as if they are the part of the story. The show left an incredible memory on the psyche of the audience. Besides, there was a laser and light multimedia show which was telecasted by time code, making a unique synergy of laser and lights with the sound of music that was mesmerized by the audience. Along with this, green fireworks was done on the sand bed in front of Kashi Vishwanath Temple. Kashi Vishwanath Temple complex was decorated with 50 tons of flowers on Dev Deepavali. For this, rupees 80 lakhs was spent by the government. Elaborate security arrangements were also made with police personnel deployed at 9 zones, 16 sectors and 32 sub-sectors. People also enjoyed eco-friendly fireworks that took place in front of Kashi Vishwanath Dham across the Ganga. Maha Aartis and Ghats were broadcast live at 6 locations throughout the city. All the temples of Kashi were beautifully lit up for Dev Deepavali, including even the electric poles on the streets. For most travelers and spiritual seekers alike, Varanasi is a dream destination. People from all over the world come and stay in the city for days, seeking spiritual peace, meditating on the banks of the holy river Ganga, and paying several visits to the temples in what is popularly known as the City of Temples. Dev Deepavali in Varanasi or Dev Diwali is that time of the year when Varanasi truly seems like an abode of the gods, not just of temples. Often known as the City of Lights, Dev Deepavali is probably a manifestation of this very epithet. The traditional plan of events for Dev Deepavali in Varanasi is quite elaborate and is followed religiously every year. The ceremony starts with the offering of prayers, Ganesh Vandana, and flowers to Lord Ganesha. This is followed by the offering of lit earthen lamps or diyas known as Deepdan by 21 Brahmins and 41 young girls with the chanting of Vedic mantras. In the background, a lot of devotees take a dip in the river Ganges on this auspicious day known as Kartik Snan. This ritual is believed to rid a person of his or her sins. Many households also organize Akhand Ramayan, chanting of the holy scripture Ramayana, followed by Bhoj, where food is offered to people. Apart from having a religious tinge to it, martyrs also remembered at the ghats. This is done by praying to Ganga Mata and by offering an aarti to her. This is organized by Ganga Seva Nidhi, where wreaths are placed as Amar Jawan Jyoti at Dashaswamedh Ghat and also at the adjoining Rajendra Prasad Ghat by police officials. and also the members of the three armed forces. To mark this event, patriotic songs are also sung. Dev Deepawali is a spectacle worth beholding in Varanasi. Every ghat and temple in the holy city is aligned with earthen ghee diyas. Whether the stars have found their way down to the earth or not, one can hardly say. It is believed that the gods descend to Varanasi on this auspicious occasion to take a dip in the river Ganga. This is what makes this festival so popular. Tourists from all over the country flock to Varanasi during this auspicious festival. On the night of the main festival, thousands of people, locals and tourists alike, come to watch the spectacular and elaborate aarti at the river ghats. With thousands of diyas lit all over the place, the view is rather enchanting and magical despite a large number of people. If you thought Benares was the champion of Ganga Aarti, wait till you attend the Ganga Aarti on Dev Deepawali in Varanasi. The ghats are seen to be teeming with people all over the country and the world, but the crowded Dashaswamedh Ghat is in no way devoid of excitement or enthusiasm. The Ganga Aarti you will see on the evening of Dev Deepawali is the most elaborate Ganga Aarti that is performed during the whole year. You will soon grow tired of counting or imagining the sheer number of earthen lamps on the ghats and will be taken aback by the exquisite beauty of the particular evening in Banaras. The evening Aarti at Assi Ghat is the next hot spot for visitors to flock. Rewa Ghat, Man Mandir Ghat, Kedar Ghat and Panchganga Ghat should also be visited on the evening of Dev Deepawali in Varanasi. Talking about Ganga Mahotsav, as stated earlier, begins on Prabodhini Ekadashi and goes on for 5 days. Life and culture in and around Varanasi is believed to be blessed by the holy river Ganga. Ganga Mahotsav is celebrated as a token of thankfulness of the people towards the bountiful river. Ganga Mahotsav is typically held at the Dashaswamedh Ghat but has recently shifted to Ravidas Ghat. Varanasi comes alive with music, dance and theatre these few days with maestros like Ustad Amzad Ali Khan, Pandit Channulal Mishra, Birju Maharaj, Anuradha Potwal and several others, gracing the stage with their presence. Each year throughout the 5 days of the festival, the who's who of dance, drama and music embellish the aura of the festival with their presence. It's the time to be in Varanasi to soak in the culture of the city. The Ganga Mahotsav is the best way to savor the delicacies of Banaras at a single place. A mini fair brimming with the sheer spread of Banarasi chaats, bati chokha, Mughlai cuisines and continental treats that Banaras has to offer in one shot. Could we ask for any more? The reservations in Varanasi are made months before Dev Deepawali. However, if you're planning a trip, the best option would be to get to your bookings right away. As with most holiday destinations, the place may be packed, but you will love every bit of the experience. On the evening of Dev Deepawali in Varanasi, get on a boat and savor the beauty of the ghats adorned with lights as far as your eyes can see. With Zostel, Backpackers Hostel in Varanasi, it has become even easier for backpackers and solo travelers to find a good place to stay in Varanasi. The city was designed in the shape of a bow, in keeping with the meandering river Ganga. Dev Deepawali in Varanasi is the time to see that bow lit to every last inch. If you are a haggler, get to the other side of the river on a boat and savor the beauty of all 84 ghats of Varanasi, lit like a fairy lantern. I promise you, Dev Deepawali in Varanasi is an experience that you will never ever forget. Dev Deepawali in Kashi is a spectacle like no other, with 12 lakh tourists and devotees thronging the holy city to witness it on Monday. The room tariff in some of the high-end luxury hotels went up to rupees 1 lakh per day. With city hotels packed to capacity, a large number of guests preferred to stay at hotels in adjoining districts. Coming after a 2-year lull of COVID-19 pandemic, Dev Deepawali has given the hospitality industry, especially hoteliers and boatmen, a reason to smile. With tourists willing to spend extravagantly for a comfortable stay, the tariff in the city's top hotels, especially the ones closer to the ghats, jumped 300% on Monday. The hotels with average room rent of rupees 10,000 to rupees 12,000 were charging rupees 30,000 to 35,000 per day on Monday. And a few of them with an average tariff of rupees 30,000 jacked up their room charge to as high as rupees 1 lakh. Similarly, booking charges for big boats, bajras as we call them, went up from rupees 5,000 to rupees 8,000 to rupees 1,50,000 also for few hours. Dev Deepawali has come like a booster dose for hotels and entire tourism industry. If tariffs in some luxury hotels facing ghats are displaying booking charges up to rupees 1 lakh for the festival day, big boats are being booked for as much as rupees 1.5 lakh for a panoramic view from the ghats. On normal days, the tariff of luxury hotels is 3 to 4 times less than what is being charged on the Dev Deepawali day. As it was the first Dev Deepawali after the opening of Kashi Vishwanath Dham in December 2021, people had an additional reason to visit the city. The CP said that before occupying places at ghats or boarding boats to enjoy Dev Deepawali, a large number of people entered Kashi Vishwanath Dham to offer prayers to Kashi Vishwanath temple. By 2 pm, over 2 lakh people had entered the temple, while long queues were seen in and around Kashi Vishwanath Dham. The renovated Khidkiya Ghat, popularly known as Namo Ghat, because of the 3 large sculptures in the form of hands folded in Namaste, Prime Minister Narendra Modi as a major tourist destination ghat in his Lok Sabha constituency soon. Rupees 34 crore project, which is nearing completion, will become the 85th ghat in Varanasi. It is in sync with modernity with the traditional ethos that has been maintained. The ghat is equipped with state-of-the-art facilities for the tourists. A cafeteria, platforms, paintings on the walls showcasing heritage of Kashi are there. The sculptures of folded hands greeting the sun had become the new identity of the ghat. The 2 statues, one 25 feet tall and another smaller one 15 feet tall, was salutated to the Ganga. There is also a proposal to install a similar 75 feet tall metal sculpture at the ghat. The ghat is being developed in an area of about 21,000 square meters. The project is Make in India. Here, tourists would get a view of Subai Banaras and can participate in the famous Ganga Aarti. In addition, they would be able to enjoy water adventure activities and have space for walking, exercising, and yoga, the Chief General Manager said. There will also be an open theatre, library, food court serving Banarasi cuisines, a multi-purpose platform to organize various events, and a helipad. A ramp right up the river has been built for people with disabilities and the elderly. Kashi Vishwanath Dham tickets for Sugam Darshan would also be available here, and pilgrims would get the facility to go to Kashi Vishwanath Dham by boat from the jetty. A floating CNG station for CNG boats has also been built at the ghat to make Ganga pollution free. There will also be a facility to visit other nearby cities through a cruise. Dev Diwali is a festival that should be captured in cameras to cherish memories of your celebration on the vivid ghats of River Ganges. Holy Voyages offers you photography packages that could make your Dev Deepawali unique throughout life. You would have an eternal impression of your activities captured while performing cultural activities and rituals that you have assimilated after coming to Varanasi, the holy city. Varanasi is a city located along River Ganges. Boat rides are a common sport here that attract many tourists. Since all the decorations are done on ghats of Varanasi, so best way to cover maximum ghats are through boats. The laser show was mesmerizing on this Dev Deepawali, and it was for the first time ever that it took place in Varanasi. Other than the main event on November 7, the city witnessed a series of cultural programs on November 5 and November 6. On November 5, artists including Ram Jayanam Yogi, Durga Prasad Prasanna, Ruby Mishra, Rajiv Kumar Malik, Vishal Krishna, and others showed their talent on the stage. Similarly, on November 7, artists including Amlesh Shukla, Kumar Amrish Shankar, Ganesh Mishra, and others performed. On November 7, other than the 3D projector mapping, the floral decoration of the famous Kashi Vishwanath temple was a major attraction. Kaushal Raj Sharma, Divisional Commissioner, said that on the occasion of Dev Deepawali, lakhs of tourists are expected. Hence, the entire city, especially Kashi Vishwanath temple, will be decorated to greet the tourists in a big way. In order to decorate Kashi Vishwanath temple, a specialized decorator from Visakhapatnam was called. Special arrangements were made to facilitate the tourists and avoid any untold incident. So that was all about Banarasi Breakfast and Dev Deepawali in Varanasi in the year 2022. If you liked my video, don't forget to hit the like button.